What's up, air signs? What is up? I already feel great about this. I'm tired, but I need to do your reading. I can't leave you out. Ignore those shamrock shacks. Unless you like them, then bask in them, I guess. Okay. Alright. So, off the bat, I feel like you're learning. Either you're going back to school, or you're starting a new job, or you're starting a new trade, or like things are changing for you. You are learning and you're enjoying it, and you're getting a lot of information at once, but in a good way. And you're about to, like, I think you're really busy right now, but maybe the busyness is not exercising your mind. And I think that your brain is about to be exercised in a way that you're really going to enjoy. And I think that it's going to be in a topic that you're interested in. So it's going to be simple, not simple, but it's going, yeah, simple. It's going to be simple for you to follow along. The tasks themselves and the actual material aren't going to be simple, but it's going to come natural and simply to you to follow along with this, because it's part of it almost feels like it's part of who you are. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's Tehuti. Or Thoth. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Contra Queen also always talks about those. Yeah, if you haven't, definitely look into the Emerald Tablets. They're extremely interesting. And if you don't believe in that kind of thing, it's at least a good read. And if you don't like to read, you can get them on YouTube read out loud to you. That's what I did, because I kind of have a hard time focusing my mind. Like, I'll be reading and my mind will still be, thinking, or I'll be talking to myself in my head, so, yeah. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, Tehuti. He's an ancient teacher. Yeah, you're gonna love what you're learning. I also feel like you're really going to be one with your emotions and temper your emotions, because look at the moon. The moon is, coming directly down onto his headdress, which is at the top of his crown. So I feel like your emotions are going to be connected to your spirituality almost, and you're going to learn to temper them through your spirituality. And maybe this work or this school will be something it'll be like a flow state for you, kind of, that will put you into that, kind of divine flow of the universe that helps you heal and helps you grow. Yeah, totally. Because, this is being able to channel the, divine guidance and path of the universe, and basically just being, on your right steps, and basically also, manifestation being simple and coming simply to you and easily to you. Maybe you just, think about somebody who you haven't seen in a while, and then they, show up where you are. Or, little things like that. Yeah. I also think that maybe, whatever it is you're doing, you might have been, Okay, so two things are coming in because I clarified this card. So I feel like whatever it is you're doing, it's like maybe you were embarrassed of it at first, or like there's something about this that was like you consider to be a shadow side or a darkness in yourself that you were embarrassed to talk about or like embrace within yourself, or even just like just accept as part of who you are. Maybe it's a trauma and you're healing that trauma. And like maybe work has to do with that. Or maybe like you have a divine gift. Maybe you are like into this kind of like spirituality into the spirituality and things, and you're like embarrassed of it, or like the people, like maybe the people around you don't understand it or whatever, and you don't know, like some people call it like coming out of the broom closet. Like you're kind of like healing that, if that applies to you. But like, or maybe you're healing your body. Maybe maybe you got hurt at work and you're actually in a period of time of physical healing, or you've come out of that period and it's finally time to go back and learn and grow. Huh. Yeah, that's really cool. So far, really, really good. Very interesting. Yeah, you, yeah. Oh my gosh, maybe somebody died. Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry. I am so sorry somebody died. Because, like, this card came out in a different reading, so I wanted to clarify it because I, like, wanted to make sure there was no residual energy. But, like, look at this double crying. Like, maybe whatever you're healing from is grief. I am so sorry. It's okay to cry. It's important to cry. Crying is, like, it's so cleansing. It's like, think about how like water cleans you in the shower. It's like kind of like giving your insides, your emotions a shower. It just like rinses you right out emotionally. You need it. And like without decay and decomposition, like we can't have renewal and rebirth. We need it. We need death. It's part of the cycle of life. Yeah. And this was all part of your path. Wow. Interesting. I'm sorry. Yeah, and you're learning how to be like the master of your own life and shape and craft your future and your own everything. And you're learning how to take care of yourself, and you're learning how to appreciate yourself, and I think you're learning how to appreciate your body too. Like maybe you started working out, or maybe you started eating better, because like this god, he Kehenmu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He created, like he handcrafted in Kemetic lore, he handcrafted the humans. Like, look at the little human in his hands. Also, maybe you're hunting. Because, like, look at those skulls. Maybe you're hunting and maybe you're like keeping the skulls as a trophy. Huh. And eating what you gather, and also just make sure you're really appreciative of the animal that you, if you are hunting, just like say thank you to it, like for its sacrifice, because I just feel like that's important, and I feel like that can only bring you good karma if you are hunting. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with hunting personally. I kind of wish I wish I knew where all of the meat that I ate came from. And I kind of, because like I eat certain meats. I feel better when I do, personally. But, I don't know. That's a whole nother story. My diet is something I wish I could change. I wish I didn't eat meat. I hope if you're vegan and watching this, you're not offended. I know you're not. These cards have nothing to say, I guess. Maybe the Egyptian goat. I don't think I want to take reversals. Yeah. Yeah. You might have talked about this with someone. You might have communicated your sorrows to someone. You might be having nightmares right now about this loss, about the grief that you're having. But I was literally about to say rest assured. Rest assured that soon enough you will rest assured. This is just a transitional period. You just got to make it through. Because this is what's coming out of the other end. Okay. So I think right now you can see yourself moving towards your desired goal in career. There's been an end to hardship. There were a lot of like winding twists and turns that you had to take to get to this point, but you're finally like at a point where you are swiftly moving towards your goal and you can see where you're headed. You finally moved in the right direction. And you are learning. Look at, she's got a book. Maybe you're going to cooking school. Or maybe you really are cooking up the meat that you hunt. Yeah, or you're a witch. Witch. You're manifesting. Or you're going to school. Yeah, that's really cool. It's a really cool card. Wow, sorry, I'm like accidentally flipping you off. That's cool. That's too much. Okay. I wasn't gonna take that, but I will. Too much. A lot of the same cards are popping out. Like, so much of the same cards are popping out from the last reading that I did for the water signs. I mean, not of the Egyptian cards, but I almost feel like from the readings that I do, it seems like certain signs are like a step ahead, like they're like, it's like all of the signs are living the same lessons, but certain signs are a step ahead of the next sign. And then the other ones are a step ahead, but in like different areas, those signs are ahead in other things. And like how I was just talking about diet, like I am way fucking like, I am behind. I am behind on diet. I could really use some help in the area of diet and like health and exercise and everything like that. But like in spirituality, I'm doing really good there. And I know like certain people who are really good with like the physical, like health, diet, exercise, and they're lacking in spirituality. It almost feels like everybody is learning the exact same lessons, just in this weird different order, but we're all ascending. So I guess I'm just going to keep these cards that are popping out the same, and I'm just going to take one more. Perfect. Oh, I was talking about Artemis yesterday. Like, oneness. We're all one. Alright. So the first one that came out is the Muses. I feel like this has to do with your learning. You're going to be creating, and maybe you're taking an art class, or like the cooking class, like I said. Yeah. Definitely if you are grieving, let your grief inspire some art, because you can make some beautiful art from your pain. And like, dancing is a beautiful thing, to just let music move through your body and move your body, rather than let the music move your body, rather than making your body move to the music, and just like being free and letting go. That is so healing, just to let music run through your veins. Definitely do that. Find inspiration. Also, I see you, like, if you have just been brushed with death, I see you, like, finding enjoyment in the little things, and, like, finding beauty in everyday life through your grief. I also see you being extremely compassionate and caring and loving to yourself and those around you. And also, I see the storms in your past. Like, look at those clouds are behind her, and like the wind is like blowing her hair, but it's like backwards, and she's like really strong and standing in her power. So I see that this actually brought this sadness, or this whatever it was, it actually brought out the best in you. And if you are grieving, like, whatever emotional, and you know what, grieving doesn't just have to be for death. Like, whenever there's a loss in your life, I learned this, like, whenever there's a loss in your life, a job, a friendship, a boyfriend or girlfriend, no matter how good or bad they were to you, whenever there is a loss in your life, it's so important to grieve, because it's gone. Like, it's not coming back. And it is like a death. So, like, a death, it doesn't necessarily have to mean a literal death. So don't, if like nobody in your life died, don't just be like, oh, this reading isn't for me. Like, something in your life might have died. Something might be in your past. But whatever it was, it taught, I just got a pain. Maybe you almost died. Maybe you got in like an accident or something, or like maybe somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody attacked you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to apologize, and I just did it again. But I just got like a really bad pain right here. Or maybe you got like, you were having really bad heartache. Maybe you had a heart attack. Either way, you are learning to be much, much kinder to yourself and your body, and everything around you, the plants, the animals, Karnika, and I feel like you're really appreciating nature. Like, I feel like you're being so kind that, like, you're not even killing insects. If you find insects, you're, like, letting them outside, because, like, maybe you even had a brush with death. Either way, you're healing, and it's a beautiful thing, and the worst is behind you. And now is your time to create. However, fear is going to be lurking in the background trying to tempt you. And, like, the past is going to try and tempt you. And whatever it is that you're coming out of that was maybe not the best is going to try and tempt you back. But you're not, the ultimate, like, the final outcome is you being alone and standing in your truth and in your power. Artemis, I was talking about her the other day. She's a huntress. That's so funny. I was talking about hunting. I bet you do hunt. Okay, she was a huntress, and I mean, I'm talking to like everyone and no one, so I don't know who hunts, but someone does, I guess. She's a huntress. She lived out in like the wilderness alone, and she asked to never be wed, because she felt like it would take away from the life she wanted to live. So you're not going to let temptation or fear or the past take away your new beginning. And you have strong faith in yourself and in your abilities. And you know everything's going to be okay. You know what? I don't want these. I want these. Oh, I also keep hearing the Moana song, the Standing by the Water song, and I feel like if there's something you've been thinking about doing for a really long time that you just haven't started, start it. Like, go, like, that's like right before she goes into the ocean and sets out on this journey that is like so necessary for everyone's survival, because her purpose is really large. But that is where she's like contemplating, like, do I go, do I not go, like, and then she gets like thrown around a little bit, and like things are kind of rocky at first, to say the least. So like if you've started a project and it's a little bit rocky, like, keep pushing forward, because the outcome is it's going to be exactly what it needs to be, and it's going to be prosperous and plentiful. Alright, so your final cards are Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. I was talking about a teacher, and don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to fit in? I love these cards. They're so beautiful. Let me get a better thing of this. Alright, so I feel like you're really going to find, like, So I think that wherever it is that you're going to be doing your learning, whether it's on a new job or actually in a school or like wherever it is, you're going to meet people of like mind, and you're going to actually also really like your teacher, and maybe you're older and like maybe you won't necessarily be on the same wavelength as a lot of people there, but there will be a couple people there who you are going to be very much on the same wavelength as, and it's just saying like be able to find the gems and be able to connect with the people that are being laid in your path divinely to help your purpose and help you grow. And don't dim your shine to just fit in with all these people that may be around you right now. It's not like you're about to move on to much better things. You're about to start to learn from a really amazing teacher, and like you're about to make a couple really good friends, a couple very, very good friends who are going to understand you deeply. So just try not to dim or dumb yourself down in order to fit in with the rest of the people that may be around you. Yeah. Well, that was cool. Get my little jingly bells, because that's like gonna be my thing, I guess. Yeah, so that was your reading, air signs. I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated for some people. I just saw 2727. But anyway, if you liked it, definitely press like, and leave me a comment if you want, subscribe if you want, but yeah, definitely come back if you feel like it, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you in like a week or week and a half, I don't know, sometime. Alright, bye. Mwah.